Pokemon Snap was a first-person simulation Pokemon game that was published for the one and only Nintendo 64. It was first released in Japan in March of 1999, and later made its way to the US after a year and a half. Pokemon Snap is a type of Pokemon game that stands out as truly one of its own. Not only is it different from the main series games that we are used to, such as Red and Blue, all the way to Sword and Shield, but even in comparison to other Pokemon spin-off games, Pokemon Snap is way different. Unlike pretty much every other Pokemon game, you don't have any Pokemon battles at all. You don't even catch any Pokemon in this game. Players just take pictures of them instead. Despite the core motto of the Pokemon franchise being Pokemon battles and catching Pokemon, Pokemon Snap took a whole new approach. You play as Todd Snap, a professional Pokemon photographer who originally made his debut in the Indigo League anime. He's sent to a unique island to help out Professor Oak with a report. Oak needs quality pictures of different kinds of Pokemon to validate his scientific discoveries, so he chooses Todd for the job. The island itself contains a large variety of different climatic and geographic regions, and it's a place where pretty much Pokemon themselves live in a world without human beings. The objective in this game is simply to capture the best pictures of the wild Pokemon. Pokemon fans have been begging Nintendo to make a sequel to Pokemon Snap for years. Many people thought that we would end up seeing another Pokemon Snap to be released on the Wii, considering how well fitting it would have been with the new motion controls, but instead we simply just got a port. In the Pokemon presentation on June 17th, 2020, only a few days before the making of this video, the Pokemon company announced that they will be constructing a brand new Pokemon Snap game. Not too much of it was shown, but it's something that got many Pokemon fans, such as myself, super excited and intrigued of what is to come. So today in this video, I'm going to be discussing with you guys my top 5 hopes for the new Pokemon Snap. Before we begin this top 5, as always, this is all just my personal opinions and hopes for what I want and could possibly come to the game. That being said, I really do want to know what you guys are hoping for to come as well. Be sure to let me know in the comment section down below what you guys are hoping to come to a new Pokemon Snap game. Also, as well, in case any of you guys are new to the channel, if you do happen to enjoy what you are seeing, be sure to smash that like and subscribe button down below and ring that notification bell so you never miss a brand new video we upload, and to join the KorayNation. With that all being said, let's get into my top 5 hopes for Pokemon Snap 2. Number 5. New items. To start off my list, I'm going to be hoping that we end up getting a good variety of different and enjoyable new items to be added to the game. In the original Pokemon Snap, we were only given just a small handful of different items to use in order to help us on our quest of taking the best pictures. These items were apples, pester balls, a Pokeflute, and the Dash Engine. The apples were used to throw at the wild Pokemon. The Pokemon would end up becoming attracted to them and begin to eat, putting them in a position to take a closer picture. Pester balls are a special type of Pokeball that are filled with gas, and when thrown they could cause a Pokemon to not only faint but also act comical. The Pokeflute, as usual, would awake Pokemon from their sleep, but at the same time was able to irritate them, and the Dash Engine was a device that could make you accelerate through a level itself. Some ideas of mine of possible new items that could be added are more types of Pokeballs, berries, candy, or even a whole new way to travel. We do end up actually seeing the 01 in the trailer that puts us through a simulation. What if they added a way where we the players get the ability to roam freely, similar to the Galar Ridge's wild area? Having open world aspects to this new Pokemon Snap game will be incredible. Sure, it would end up being very different to the original game, but at the same time it would also give us the players more ways to explore the climatic regions and to take more creative pictures of the different Pokemon. Number 4. New characters and player customization. As I mentioned earlier, in the original Pokemon Snap, the character you play as was given to you. It's another thing that shows how the game is not like most other Pokemon games, because you couldn't add any of your own input to it. I think instead of playing as Todd once again, we should be able to have our own individual characters that we can also customize. Character customization is by far one of the coolest additions that have been added to the main series Pokemon titles, and being able to do that once again and add our own flavor to who we play as in the new Pokemon Snap would be a great feature. We can also have the possibility of customizing our very own cameras. Not only will character customization be amazing, new and our different characters in general should definitely be included. In Pokemon Snap, there is literally one character in the entire game besides itself, and that is Professor Oak. Thankfully, I think we all for sure know that there will be definitely more characters this time around, but brand new characters as a whole would really make the game stand out even more. We all love the introduction of new characters being added to new Pokemon games, so I'm really hoping that we end up getting some brand new and original characters to be included. Number 3 is a more in-depth story. Pokemon Snap itself is a very simple game that does not have much to the plot or lore at all. I'm not expecting this new Pokemon Snap game to have some crazy storyline or anything, but I do hope we end up getting a little bit more in depth than just only taking pictures of Pokemon for the professor. I'm not exactly sure how the developers will go about this. It really could end up being just that, but I do hope the game developers can come up with some more to the game's story. Who knows, maybe we could add some background information on whatever character you're playing as on why they decided to pursue Pokemon photography. The characters we play as in the main series Pokemon games not just want to help out their own local Pokemon professors, but they all want to take on the league and become the region's champion. So will there be any more to what our new character in Pokemon Snap ends up doing? or will it just be taking good quality pictures for the professor and that's it? I hope there's at least somewhat of a more in-depth story to this new game. Number 2, lots of new Pokemon being included. Since the release of the original Pokemon Snap, there have been hundreds upon hundreds of new Pokemon created. The possibilities of how many Pokemon are going to be actually added in this game are short to none. In the short teaser during the Pokemon presentation, we end up seeing a good variety of different regional Pokemon. It's definitely safe to say that we will be able to take pictures of Pokemon from every single region. However, I wonder how many Pokemon they will end up actually including. When Game Freak decided to do the Pokedex cut in Sword and Shield, many people were upset because their favorite Pokemon weren't going to be available to them. I'm not sure if this will happen, but I do hope that every single Pokemon is available to us in the new Pokemon Snap. For a game that's sole purpose is to take pictures of wild Pokemon, it'll add loads of content to the game. It'll be really cool if they also added some big reward as well for the players to end up taking pictures of every single Pokemon, similar to completing the Pokedex in other games. The possibilities of what the developers can do during an encounter of legendary Pokemon are also endless. As awesome as it would have been having a new Pokemon Snap game years ago, Nintendo waiting on making the sequel actually ended up heavily benefiting the game due to all the brand new Pokemon being available to us for taking pictures of. Number 1, online play. My biggest hope of them all for this new Pokemon Snap game is some type of good feature to play together online with friends and other players across the globe. The online features of Sword and Shield is by far one of the best things about them. Gaming fans love being able to play together with other players, so there's 100% needs to be some way where we can end up doing this in the new Pokemon Snap. The online features will definitely end up having to be very different in comparison to other Pokemon titles, since there won't be any real form of trading and battling Pokemon, so this is going to be interesting to see what ends up happening. Considering there hasn't been very much at all announced, we're not 100% sure how the game itself is going to end up being played, but regardless of how they make it, I really hope there is some form of cooperative online feature where you can play with many other people at a time. A lot of video games in general are usually just more fun playing with other people. Online play would make the new Pokemon Snap game so much better than if the game doesn't have it. Once again, my dudes, these are just my biggest hopes for the new Pokemon Snap. I want to know what all of you guys are hoping for as well, so be sure to let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think. I cannot wait to see everything that ends up happening with the new game. If you guys did happen to enjoy this video, like I mentioned earlier, make sure to hit that like button down below and smash that subscribe button if you are new for more Pokemon content and to join the KorayNation. And with that, my dudes, I'm going to go ahead and dip out of here for now. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!